guys, a few videos ago, I'm not sure when I'm going to be uploading this one, but I'm pretty sure it's a few videos ago because I'm pre-filming to go on holiday, and you might be seeing this while I'm on holiday in Greece, but that has nothing to do with the video. I asked you if you still enjoyed the sit down, chatty, get ready with me's, and I mean, I was gonna do this off camera, like I already started doing half of my face because I'm doing a first impression on the foundation that I'm wearing, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna turn on my camera and just do my makeup and chat with you guys. Make sure to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy these types of videos, and of course I do a lot of foundation reviews on affordable makeup and a lot of reviews in general, mainly like essence and this type of category of makeup. And of course make sure to follow me on my social media if you want to know about my hauls and chat with me there, and of course choose my next video. And without further rambling, let's get into the video. The palette that I'm gonna be using is the Morphe X Jaclyn Hill Bling Boss. This one and Armed and Gorgeous were like two of my absolute favorites. You guys know that oranges and reds and purples and pinks, they speak directly in here, in my soul. I don't care about neutral browns and warm browns and smoky brown. No, I'm all about these guys right here, purples and pinks. Please. First up, I'm gonna go with the shade Hush Hush. I really don't know when this video is gonna go up, but I really wanted to talk about the shizzle that's been going on in the beauty community. I'm just gonna give a disclaimer right now that English is obviously not my mother language, so if I say something weird or something you don't agree with, take it with a grain of salt. I will try to be as clear as possible so we don't have any misunderstandings. Some of you have been messaging me on Instagram and asking me, what do you think about the beauty community scandals, and what do you think about the beauty community in general? Do you think it's going to shit? Do you believe that everybody's like this? I'm gonna talk to you from my perspective, not as an influencer or as a YouTuber, from my perspective as a human being. All of these tweets that came up from these people, they were from years ago. And all these years ago, they didn't have the fame, they didn't have the money. And if you think about it, a lot of them have gone through, I guess, struggles in their life. They suddenly became very, very dark. I'm sorry, there's like sun going in and out of the clouds. Wait a second. There is a difference back then between people trying to make it into the industry. And I'm saying industry, but back then it wasn't really an industry. It was like somewhere where they could come and get what they had inside and they couldn't be understood for here. And right now it's become this sort of industry. And let me tell you something, I'm starting with this, but I'm not trying to defend anyone. Like, I will get to my point really soon, don't worry. Well, the big scandal, I guess, is with Laura Lee, so we can talk a little bit about this. So she has talked a little bit about her past and how she didn't have it very easy. She didn't really have a very easy life, and she felt bullied, and she was an introverted person and all that stuff, like, which a lot of us can relate to. Like, I'm an introverted person. Like, you put me into a room with people and I'll be like, what the fuck do I do now? I'm not trying to defend anyone, I'm just trying to get to my point. All of them in their way had some sort of, let's say, not an easy way to life, I would call it. Which, don't get me wrong, I'm not having an easy way at life. Someone else might not have an easy way at life. You might not have an easy way at life. That's not really a reason for us to be mean or racist or anything. My point is that sometimes when you're so close to yourself and you might be suffering, I don't know, from depression or anxiety, or feeling like, you know, the whole world is just out to get you, which is not the correct way of thinking, because I feel like when something bad happens, it happens for a reason, and it took me a long time to figure this out. I feel like when you're in such a shit place in your life, anger comes out. You feel like you're mistreated by the world. You feel like, why me? Your thoughts can actually come out really quickly if you are in a very dark place. Again, I don't say this to defend these people, but it felt like all of them were in a very, very dark place when they were starting out. So they did all these horrible things, which they might actually be regretting. Like, you don't know, you can't say that somebody said something mean when they were in a bad state and then they meant it. So they could be, you know, regretting these things. They could as well not be regretting these things that they said. Getting straight into Rockstar. People don't believe that these people have changed or whatever, and they're like, you're still racist, but because of your job, you know, if you say anything and if it goes out, people are literally gonna eat you alive. It's not acceptable, not because of who you are, but because in general, racist is unacceptable, especially at this day. Of course, they do have their managements that tell them what they can and can't say publicly, but you guys need to remember that at the moment, the beauty community is ready with a knife on its hand to attack. They're waiting. They're like, I don't know, like they're waiting for their prey, for the next person that would make the mistake. And they're like, again, I don't want this to come out as in I'm defending them, but I feel like people are getting way too sensitive for stupid things. And I'm not saying that what happened right now is a stupid thing. I'm just saying in general for like stupid things. For example, Nicole Concilio, she's a beauty YouTuber here, and she uploaded a video where it was so funny, and she was like in her shower and she was just trying to make fun of the situation with like the beauty community, and she's like, look, I just wanted to make a very, very silly video where I do my makeup in the shower and it's all wet, and it was funny. She was having fun, and people jumped straight on her and they were like, are you crazy? Like, people don't have water to drink, and people are living in places where they're dried out and they wish they had the water you have. And yes, but you don't say the same to Kim Kardashian, do you? Like, these people are influencers, and they sat down at their house and they let you into their lives. We are like waiting for their single bad move so we can rip them a new butthole, basically. And I just don't believe that this is fair, because you wouldn't do the same to Kim Kardashian because, ooh, she's so big and fabulous and why would we attack her, you know, like, and Kim Kardashian could not give a shit less, basically. But because somebody who's an influencer has opened up to you and they let you into their lives, it feels like, what, you have the right to do that? No, she made a funny video, and yes, she might have not thought that somebody could be less fortunate to have drinking water or to be able to waste so much water in the shower. But think about yourself as well. Do you really get into your shower and you count the drops that comes out of the shower? Like, just give somebody the benefit of the doubt, okay? I love how one eye is pointed and the other one is like complete shit. Alright, so now I want to touch into something very positive, and that is, if you feel like some influencers are not your type, you don't like them, you don't support them, instead of spreading a bunch of negativity about them, just go to your favorite influencers and spread the love there. Like, it's gonna make you feel so much better. I think I might want to do a cat crease, but I always do a cat crease. But then I just want something sparkly. I really want to play with this one as well. Oh shit. Okay. Woo! I want to play with this one, but because it is Fallout City, we need some translucent powder. So I'm going into Berry Treasure. I don't know if it's gonna translate that much because I do have the mattes underneath. These sort of shadows don't tend to do that well when there's mattes underneath, but I'm gonna try. You guys have been playing with sort of matte eyeshadows so much. I said matte? No, I meant black. And this one, I think it's like a black with a lot of shimmer. You can see it on the camera. It's got like pink shimmer in it. It looks really, really gorgeous. I'm gonna grab some Mystic and try to blend this out a little bit. I wasn't expecting it to get that dark that fast, but I guess we're going there. Just gonna pop some more of that on top. So basically, yeah, that was my message for this video. Try to spread positivity of your favorite people. Like, share it with other people and share your love. Why do you love them? Why do you love watching them? Because only this way brands are going to see these people, and only this way you will have someone that you love getting to the top. You guys have the power in your hands. Shady people are never gonna stop existing, but you can make the difference by differentiating between who you think is good and who you think is not. And I will talk about the inconsistencies in this one as well. Bling Bling is not really what I would consider a good quality eyeshadow. If I scratch the bottom off, the top off, I don't think I touched on what I actually wanted to say though about the influencers. I'm getting so sidetracked. This happens to me all the time, guys. I get sidetracked all the time. This is why I think when I make a chatty video, I need to like write down the points I'm going to talk about so I don't start hopping and skipping around all other subjects. I think it's pretty obvious like which people money hasn't affected and which people money has affected. The influencers have gone to a point where they're like the Kardashians, a little woman, let's say, starting from her basically bedroom, making videos and trying to connect with other people because that girl or that boy, they're too awkward to connect with other people around them. We went from a time where I would sit down, or your favorite influencer would sit down in their bedroom and make videos and try to connect with you, to who has the most designer bags, who has the biggest closet, who has the most pairs of shoes, instead of still sharing love about makeup, which that's what they began with. This ain't going good. I don't know, hopefully we'll pull it together with lashes and liner. It's time to do the Jaclyn Hill technique. Really want to put that purple in my inner corner, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. I don't know if that was a good idea because it's not very bright. I'm just gonna go and do my liner and lashes off camera and I will be right back. I went ahead and finished the look off camera, and in my inner corners they just weren't bright enough, so I went ahead and put some of this Essence glitter in the shade Hollow White Out, which is basically white translucent glitter and it has a blue shift. So I feel like it really complements the inner corners here. Like I loved the purple, but I wanted a little bit of like light. On my lips I have NYX lip liner in Natural, and I think the Colourpop Ultra Glossy Lip in, I can't find it, but I think it's Fairy Floss. I will have it linked in the description as always. Anyway, before I end this video, I just wanted to touch on one thing, and I wanted to say that there's going to be negativity and there's going to be people who sleep and there's going to be people who say or have said something that they shouldn't have, and I think instead of hating on these people, we should either forgive or let go. If you really truly believe in the people you support and watch, I think you should give them time and you should forgive them. And if you feel like you don't believe anymore, just let them go. Like there's no need to spread negativity, because the energy you put out, it comes back in. If you put out bad energy and negative energy, it's gonna come back at you. So it's really not worth it. Just, if you don't believe in them, just let them go and give all your positive energy to people who you really truly think deserve it. And I think this is where I'm gonna leave this video right here. Oh, there was so much negativity with the Jaclyn Hill Vault collection, and yes, I don't think it's the same formula as the original Jaclyn Hill palette, but I really don't think it's shit as a lot of people say. I think it's a decent palette. I think it's worth the 17 euros plus the discount code, and yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. I love this. I love the Armed and Gorgeous one. 2 more left to try. I will probably try them on here with you guys. If you want it to be another chatty video where I do my makeup and show you stuff and I talk with you about things, I would love to do it. Please do leave it in the comments down below if you want me to try the other 2 left the same way, or if you just want like a normal serious tutorial where I show you how to blend your crease and everything, you know. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on my next one. Bye bye.